I'm so sorry, everyone. We are having some major difficulties here. Okay, we are ready. All right, welcome everyone to the Clips for the Classroom webinar. My name is Takesha Jones, and you'll have to give me just one moment. I will need to use AirServer for most of this webinar, so give me just one moment to connect to AirServer. Here we go. Almost. It didn't work. Give us just one moment. We had it working, and now it's not working anymore. I have to have my iPad to do this, you know? I'm gonna put you on a brief pause, just another second. Give me just one moment. Okay, everyone. So let me just kind of explain the issue that I'm having. You know, with technology, there's always something. But I'm presenting on the app Clips today. And in order for me to actually show you exactly how to use Clips, I need to use AirServer on my desktop for my iPad. And it's not working. We just got Windows 10 on our campus, and everything has been re-imaged. And our technology person came in, you know, today because we were just still trying to make sure everything was okay. And then things just started going away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my PowerPoint, and then I will show you what to do with the Clips app. I'll just have to hold up my iPad so that you can see it. So if you cannot see, if there's a glare or something like that, please let me know so that I can make sure that I can clear that up. Give me just another moment.
Share screen.
Is that showing?
You have to share it.
Just the same.
Go back to your home.
It's the same screen.
Click on the green box.
Let me see it.
Boom.
Alrighty, so the app is Clips for the Classroom. Whenever you go to your app store or Android Market, whatever you're using, I don't know if it's for Android. I didn't look that one up. I don't think so. But the icon will look like this. It will look like a movie reel, movie camera, you know, inside of a blue circle. Make sure you have already downloaded the app, you know, if you are listening to this webinar. But my name is Takesha Jones, and I'm a kindergarten teacher at Keeley Elementary in Rowlett, part of Garland ISD. And the technology that I have in my classroom, I have 2 desktop computers for my students, 1 desktop computer for me. I have a document camera that connects to my desktop as well as the projector. I have 1 school-issued iPad. I have 1 iPad, one of my personal iPads, and then I have 2 iPods up here. And with the iPods, what I do with those is I kind of use them for like different listening things as a listening station because they are outdated kind of. There are a lot of apps that do not work on them. They're Generation 3. So just kind of have to use them when I can use them. So a little bit about Clips. Clips is an app that allows you to make videos using different clips, like pictures, you know, putting all like pictures and clips of videos, you know, whatever you're kind of creating, just putting them all together to make a video. A lot of times, like in here recently, people that are doing like the viral videos that become popular on social media, many of those people are using Clips to put all of their different clips, different video clips together to make one video or one movie. The good thing about Clips is that it is free and it does not require a lot of effort to use. And while it doesn't require a lot of effort, it still could be like high impact, you know, on your kids. It just kind of depends how you're using it in your classroom. A few ways that you can use Clips in your classroom is to explain a topic. Like if you were trying to explain the life cycle of the butterfly, that would be an easy way to explain it to your students because you could show different pictures of the life cycle of the butterfly. You can give feedback to students who make incorrect choices on worksheets or with an essay. You could always take a picture of it and then you could, you know, speak to them on the video and tell them exactly, you know, what they did wrong and how they can correct it. You can use it to explain steps in a process. That would work great because then students could pause it and they could do that step and then they could, you know, continue and just stop it and play it as they need to. And then also for storytelling, which is what I like because I am a kindergarten teacher, so you get to see the students' creativity. The standard that Clips covers is the creative communicator and innovative designer as far as the student standards. So now I am going to show you kind of how to use Clips to create different things in your classroom. I want to kind of use it for, what did I just do? I'm going to show you how to use it to retell a story. So that's what I'm going to do. And while I'm showing you how to use it to retell a story, just take note of the different ways or the different features within the app. I'm going to talk kind of fast. So if you have any questions, please type them in on the chat section, I'm so sorry, on the chat section, and we will answer them as quickly as possible. That's me. Okay. Okay. So again, if you're having a hard time seeing anything, like please just let me know so that we can get it covered. But this is what the Clips app looks like right here. So I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and click on Clips and open it up. When you open up the app, it looks just like a camera, you know, looks like a camera that you would have, you know, on your cell phone, something like that. You can turn them both off. You can turn them both off. I think it looked okay. No, because then it's reflecting, the computer is shining in the screen. Switch them. Okay. We're going to make this work, guys. I do apologize because we're having issues that I wasn't having on yesterday when I was getting ready for this. So when you open up the app, I'm going to turn it this way. Okay. I'm showing things behind me. Okay, there it is. All right, when you open up the app, this is the screen where you will see your picture. Down here, you have like a talk bubble with lines in it. And what this is you're able to add moving text as you are, if you're reading something or you're speaking about something, you can add subtitles. That's the word that I'm looking for. You can add subtitles to whatever you are saying, and it will show up on the screen. You can pick the different ways that you'll have the subtitles to show on the screen. You can even, if you would like to speak in English and then have someone translate them in Spanish so that you can have subtitles, you can do that as well. It's a really neat feature. Down here, you have this red bar, red button, kind of like on your camera or even like on Instagram or Snapchat. It has that one button that you have to press, you know, to take your pictures. For this button, you can press it to take a picture, or you can hold it down for continuous recording. And I know you guys can't see that very well, but if you hold it down for continuous recording at the bottom, you'll see that it's continuously recording. And when you let up, it saves what you just did right there to the bottom. Right here, you have a rainbow colored star. When you click on that star, you have other options that pop up as features that you can add, filters to your video, labels to pictures or video. All right, and you have different stickers that you can add. And something that I noticed when they did the update was they added Disney characters as part of their stickers. So, I mean, we have Daffy Duck, we have Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, we have Chewbacca, you know, we have Darth Vader. We have lots and lots and lots of different stickers that are accessible within the app. And then we have emojis. And the emojis are just like the emojis that you would have, you know, through your text messaging or social media on your cell phone. Okay. At the very top, what you have is where you will click to actually create your new clips video. So you'll clip at the top and then it'll say create new. When you click on create new, whatever you were just working on goes away and it's saved up there. And then you can start on something new down here. You can also add music to your clips video, and you can turn your camera around. It could be front facing or rear facing, you know, if you want to take a selfie or if you're recording someone else. So I'm going to try to create a story. And I was going to do the little red hen, but it's a little bit longer and I kind of wasted some of your time with the technology issues. So I'm going to make it very quick. This week, my class is working on the word family ock, O-C-K, and we've been reading the poem Hickory Dickory Dock. So instead of doing storytelling, I'm going to kind of do like maybe a sequence activity on Hickory Dickory Dock. We're going to see if this is going to work. And the reason why I'm winging it is because with all of the technology and the re-imaging, my clip that I had created is gone. So I am going to have to start from scratch, which is okay because you'll get to see, you know, the actual process of me trying to put this together. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to go down here to my posters, and you have camera where you're going to take your picture. You have library, so you can take pictures that you have already taken from your phone. And then you have posters. And with the posters, what I think about is like a background. This is like a background for your video, your story, part of your story, whatever you're trying to do. So I'm looking. They have basic posters, photographic, cinematic, abstract, graphic, occasion, Star Wars, Mickey and Friends, and Pixar. So I'm going to go back up and I am going to go to basic. And I'm going to choose this red one that says this is happening. Now, this is happening does not necessarily have to be the text that is on there. Hold on just one second. It doesn't have to be the text that is on there. When you click on the text, a box will come up and it'll highlight the text, and then you're able to change it. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put in the first line or first stanza of the poem that we've been reading this week, Hickory Dickory Dock. So I'll type that in. Okay. So I changed the text and it now says Hickory Dickory Dock. So if I want this to be a part of my story, which I do, then I'm going to go down here to the red button, the capture button, and I'm just going to hold it down until I see that it's down there. Okay. So I've held the capture button down and it kind of recorded the screen. So if I were to go down here and press the play button, it would play back. Until I see that it's there. So you saw that I was talking, and I should not be talking during that video, during that part, because this is just going to be silent. Or if I am going to be talking, I need to be talking about Hickory Dickory Dock. So I am going to click at the very bottom. I'm going to click on the picture. All of these options pop up for live text, effects. I can mute it because I was talking, so I do need to mute it. Or I can delete it and do it again. You know, if I want to say, well, I do want to talk, and so I don't want to mute it. I want to read Hickory Dickory Dock. So that's actually what I'm going to do. I think that might be best to just go ahead and delete. Technology, gotta love it. Okay, so now we're back to Hickory Dickory Dock. I am going to say Hickory Dickory Dock while I'm holding down the capture button. Hickory Dickory Dock. And I press play. Hickory Dickory Dock. There you go. Now, you can have your students be more creative. While this is just plain red background with white writing, you might want to have them go to the colorful star and pick out some emojis. Since this is about a mouse running up the clock, I'm going to go to animals in my emojis, and I'm going to find a mouse. Okay. I found the mouse. It's right there on Dickory. I can make it bigger by pinching out or pinching in, like changing the size. If I wanted to put the mouse there and find a clock. We're just going to play with that one, okay? Most of the emoji, well, all of the emojis are already preset, so you just kind of have to go with what you have. So that could be just a good cover for your clip, or that could be your actual first, like, part of the video that you're using. So Hickory Dickory Dock. So now I'm back to my capture screen. So the next thing that I want to do after doing Hickory Dickory Dock, the next line in the poem is the mouse ran up the clock. So I'm going to go back to my posters. And I'm going to choose another background. I'm just going to choose this white background that says check it out. Check this out. I am going to highlight the text. Now, because I teach kindergarten, this would be part of the process where I would tell my kids that I would like for them to use graphics. And if they can type out the words, that they can type out the words for older grades. Whenever you have them retelling a story, you can always have them type out the words, you know, and actually see it so that you can actually see it. With kindergartners, you can always have them just speak it, and then you could do the live text at the bottom. I actually do that for this one so that you can see. So I'm going to delete to check this out so that it's just, why is it not going off? Okay, here I go again. Let's see if that's gonna save it. Let's go apply. I don't know why it's not coming off, because it always comes off, right? I mean, every one that I've done. All right, so I'm just gonna say the mouse ran up the clock. Okay, the mouse ran up the clock. Now that's kind of big for my liking. So what I'm gonna do, I can't. I'm sorry, guys. I just want it to be how I want it to be. So I wanted to do that. I am going to actually not use this slide because I want it to, I do not want to use words. I want to show you how to do the live text. So I'm not going to use this. I'm sorry. Guys, I am so sorry. I feel so unprepared. Why is it not going to the next one?
Hickory dickory dock.
Sorry. Gonna try to just take a picture of a white piece of paper. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna wing it right now so that I can stop wasting your time. So I'm gonna take a picture. It's not going off of my screen.
Okay.
No, that's why it's not going off of my screen. Woo, thank you, Frank. See, that's why it's always good to have a buddy. So I had to click on camera so I can get off of posters because I was still on posters. Okay, so I'm just going to take a picture of a white piece of paper just for now. You can, there is a way for you to take the words off of the posters. You do not have to have those words on the posters. And I will come back on this webinar, and in the comments, I will let you know exactly what you need to do for that. So I'm holding and recording just a piece of white paper. And so that's what it looks like. And this is where I'm going to add my mouse running up the clock. So I clicked on effects, and I'm going to go to emojis. And I'm going to find the mouse again. And I'm going to find the clock again. So this is supposed to be a grandfather clock because we all know with Hickory Dickory Dock, it's a grandfather clock. Since I don't have a grandfather clock in the emojis, I'm just going to make this one very big. I can't make it long, but I am going to make it big. Kindergartners, they would get the concept because they see that this is a clock and then they have a mouse that they would be able to let run up and down the clock. So Just trying to position the clock correctly. Okay, we'll just leave it like that. So now I'm done with that clip. Okay, so I'm done with that clip. Something that I do want to do is I want to put the words to it. So, and I can't do that here, so I'm going to click done. It won't let me do live titles. If I were getting a grade on this, I would so fail. I don't know what to do.
Okay, Robert, I'm gonna hit play. Pick one.
Woo, technology. Gotta love it. So, for some reason, dictation has been turned off. I have no idea where. Oh, there it is. Enable dictation in my iPad settings. We're almost done, guys. Thank you for being patient. I'm going to go back to clips. Uh-oh, where did it go? There it is. So I'm going to click speak right here. I'm going to click on that. Do I speak now?
Coordinate. Yeah, that's better. So you're gonna cover that camera with me.
The mouse ran up the clock. The mouse ran up the clock.
Hickory dickory dock.
So I'm holding and recording. I'm holding and recording.
Hickory dickory dock.
I'm holding and recording. It's not saving my settings.
Hickory dickory dock.
I'm holding and recording.
Hickory dickory dock.
Live recording didn't record though. The text. Okay. Back to my original one. Not sure why this is not allowing me to do live titles on the slide that I have created, but you could do it. You could always make your entire, no, you can't. I know, like, I'm so sorry. Like, honestly, guys, I was ready today and things just started going haywire this afternoon. I can't change the size. The mouse ran up the clock. Okay. So I did this as just a text, like if I were to want to send a text message, I just use the emojis from there. But it says, and I was actually able to record it. I'm going to check to make sure it was not muted. So let's see if it worked this time. The mouse ran up the clock. It did work. You can't see. Oh, you can kind of see if I turn it this way. So let's watch it again.
Hickory dickory dock.
The mouse ran up the clock. Yay! So you kind of get the gist. And this is one of those apps that you will have to play with. It has many features and you'll figure some things out, you know, as you play along with it. So we have hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock. We want to do a second slide. I'm going to go back to posters. We did the mouse ran up the clock. Let's do this where it says to be continued. I'm going to click on the text. The clock struck 1. Okay. The clock struck 1. I could always enter a 1 emoji. Let's see if they have any. So I'm going to click on the star. Let's see if they have a number 1 on stickers or labels. Maybe, maybe not. So I'm going to just go to the emojis. I am just going to pick out the little number 1 hand. All right, I'll just say, right, use this one. Okay. Okay, so I have my clock and my 1. The clock struck 1. The mouse ran down.
Hickory dickory dock.
The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1. The mouse ran down. And then the last part of it could be the exact same screen with the hickory dickory dock. And I'm actually going to just go back to that screen. I'm going to select all and I'm going to copy. You wouldn't teach your kindergartners to do that. And then I'm going to go done. And I'm going to go back to posters. This is happening. Select that text again. Select all, and now I'm going to paste Hickory Dickory Dock. Now I'm noticing as I'm doing this that the speak while recording is still at the bottom. That's because I still have on the live text. So I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to click none for no live titles, sorry. Live titles. Oh, and I'm just going to record myself saying Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock. So let's see the end product. Am I turning it right? Right, can you press the start button? Yeah.
Hickory Dickory Dock.
The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1. The mouse ran down. Hickory Dickory Dock. Not the best, but I think you kind of get the point and what you can do with this. And there are many, many websites that you can Google about Apple Clips to get different ideas and see different videos that other people have made. So I finished, you know, this is my story. So I am going to click on the share button at the bottom. And I'm going to save video. This saves it to your camera roll. So then you will be able to upload it to social media if you want to, or if you would like to send something to parents, then you're able to do that as well. Has anyone asked any questions? Okay, so now it says save to library. And so it's saved to my library and I'm good. If I wanted to go back and I wanted to do another one or another group of children to do another retelling or creating something of their own, you'll see that the one that I just created is right here. If I click on the arrow, on the plus sign, now it's going to open up to where I can start on a new video clip. Alrighty. Thank you guys for being patient. Thank you for tuning in to this webinar about Clips for Your Classroom. I am going to find out some answers to some of the things that I just stumbled upon today, you know, kind of having some of these technology issues. But if you have any questions, please put them in the chat section and I will try to answer them as soon as I can and as accurately as I can. You can also follow me on Twitter at at Miss_KAJ. Right, thank you.